Hello and welcome to the World Series edition of the Examined Fandom. As we predicted, what happened?
The Nationals won, beat the Astros in 7.
Beat the Astros in 7 games. Alright, so after the first 2 games, what were your thoughts? It was 2-0 Astros, 2-0 Nationals, and they had just pounded the Astros. Did you think it was over, or did you think that the Astros would come back?
I didn't think the Astros would have been swept, but I thought the Nationals would have closed it out in DC.
Well, yeah, this is the first team in history to actually win every game on the road to win the World Series. So that's definitely something that you would not have expected in the 8th inning of the wild card game before the great meltdown of the Brewers, which cost them the World Series, obviously, since they would have beaten the Dodgers and the Cardinals, since they are better than the Nationals, who also beat the Dodgers and the Cardinals. Uh, so obviously the first World Series victory for the Washington Nationals. Um, so is that do you feel that the Houston Astros blew an opportunity, a generational opportunity, maybe?
So even if Cole leaves in free agency, it's not the end of the world. He'll still be good. But I mean, I'm not mad at him for going after Greinke. I mean, he got him to the World Series.
They took him out in the 6th, 7th inning too, and he was doing really well. But they decided that they go with the bullpen, and that might have cost them a second ring.
Yeah, I agree. I think part of it, and he didn't even have that many pitches either.
No, he was only had 80 pitches, and they said they're going to take him out and go with the bullpen the rest of the way. But it's easy to second guess. I don't know. He was looking a lot like Clayton Kershaw in the playoffs. So I guess you can't think that. You can't blame them too much. Steven Strasburg wins the MVP for the Washington Nationals. And then you got Anthony Rendon. Juan Soto played amazingly well for a rookie, second-year player.
Howie Kendricks had that big 2-run homer in Game 7 to put the Nationals on top.
Yep, and then you got, of course, Anthony Rendon, who's now a free agent. What's he gonna do?
I mean, I would be kind of surprised if he didn't stay. I mean, I think the Nationals can pay him, and he just won the World Series, so why leave, you know?
No reason to. Don't do what Bryce Harper did and get out of there and not win the World Series the next year. But I think that Bryce Harper did bring a World Series to Washington by not signing there. As you recall, he said he was going to bring a World Series to Washington after he signed with the Phillies.
And he did.
And he did.
Cap space allowed by him leaving.
Yeah, that's for sure. And yeah, well, we'll see what happens. All the teams will reset in the National League. We'll see. The Brewers are going to be back. The Nationals are going to be back. The Braves are going to be back. The Dodgers are going to be back. The Cardinals, maybe. The Cubs, maybe. We'll see, but it's looking like it's going to shape up pretty similarly in the National League. What do you think about that for next year?
I think it depends on the free agency signings, but so far, yeah, I don't see why the Nationals want to make the playoffs again.
No, and they were actually the best team in the MLB after the first month of the season, which they did.
Which they got off to a slow start, but they got hot at the right time.
So, yeah, you can never be surprised when a team with 3 really good starting pitchers, 3 elite starting pitchers, wins the World Series. So,
yeah.
Do you think that should be the goal for every team now, is just to grab starting pitching at whatever cost?
I think that's always a good strategy. Pitching wins gets World Series. I think the Astros kind of messed up when they went all in on the home run ball.
Well, they did the strikeouts and not striking out. They did all those. They were the only team in MLB history to actually strike out the most batters and strike out the fewest amounts of times. So this might be one of the great one championship only teams of all time if they don't never win a second championship, which is now actually looking a lot more likely. Now that they already got back and didn't win,
Yeah.
we'll see if they don't do it again, then this might be a big wasted opportunity where you might have, I'll say, generational talent, generational opportunity. This might have been the best team in baseball in the last decade, but they might only have won one World Series,
Right.
and they were stretch
I,
runs. So
I
we'll
agree
see
with
how
that.
they do. Yeah. Well, with that, we'll sign off for baseball for a while. We'll take a look at the free agency when that happens and some trades, but slow going in baseball, so might be a while for us with that. See you
Yep.
guys next time.